took a screenshot and then sat on it for months, and then one day was like, well, look at what he was doing. We don't know, is my point. It could all be a work. It could all be to get him spinning up and freaking out and hiring a lawyer and spending a bunch of money for no reason. And that's the same thing with like some of the people who have said, oh, Melton's going down. That's so stupid. I've not, look, man, I'm based in facts, and I have not seen him say, well, he's said a lot. Let me take that back. But as far as like actual images or video or anything, he's not done anything more than we have as far as just showing this, the screenshot and the DM from Aaron. Point being, he says that he's seen a bunch of things. And if I had to guess, if there was anything else to share, it was like a screenshot that Nick probably shared with him. I don't think he's sitting on a terabyte of information that's private. I don't think that either one of them are that stupid. Now, with Nick, he's made some very questionable decisions. So maybe not so much with him, but I can't see someone implicating themselves on this degree without thinking any of it through. If they had a bunch of things that could really get them in trouble, I just don't see it logically. And if you just look at like, okay, well, what has he shared? Nothing. What has he shared? I'm not talking about Nick, I'm talking about Melton, and I'm not trying to defend anybody. I'm just based in facts here. He's not shared anything. He's just said that he's got that he has seen a bunch. And he's also throwing out some questions like, what if it's this? We've done that. We've said, what, oh my God, what if they've got all these voicemails? What if there's a Nest camera, somewhere? And anybody can speculate. And he is hinting and dropping that, but that's part of the work. And the people that can't keep up with this it's just blowing my mind. Like, it's the same thing as like, oh, April put this weird Instagram post up that was super vague and like weird. She must be pregnant. Like, what the hell? Like, I'm just saying, at some point you have to actually look at the facts of things. If you can't figure out like, okay, I don't know, that might be this or that, then don't be definitive on what you're saying to the point where you're like, they're going down, they're going to spend 35 years for identity fraud. Like, chill out. Just chill out. When it comes down to that and you see it, sure, by all means. But until then, it's just, I don't know. To me, it's very...
It's fun speculation.
It is. But not when you're... Not when it's not like based
getting into a tizzy about so-and-so going to jail and being like, oh, buddy. I mean...
Yeah. Right.
We're all witness. Rico will take us all down. Absolutely.
Like the people that are speculating are on the same level, in my opinion. Other than, look, if there has been really private information that's been shared with other people via Nick, then yeah, that's a problem, and that's something to be concerned about. But it's not been disseminated to anyone else that we are aware of, certainly not to the public. And until we see any of that, I don't think it's fair to jump to conclusions and be like, oh, this is, what's the word I'm looking for? Anyway, that it's like this huge big deal where people are going down forever, and just calm down, just pace yourself. That's all.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't. It's like the biggest question that I have is like we keep saying, why now? Anyway, so this was from the 10th of November. I gotta move this. Okay, from Breaking Baldo. It says, personally, I think Nick and Patrick Melt thought they had a complete blindside on Aaron, and in their retarded, giddy excitement, forgot the possibility that Aaron already knew unauthorized access had occurred, and he collected login data. Well done, boys. You turned the gay op reveal into a possible significant felony investigation. It is evident to at least a warrant level that Nick colluded with Melton to humiliate Aaron with illegally accessed data from Aaron's Google account.
Again, what has Melton shown anybody? Name anything other than this screenshot. Has he alluded to having seen a bunch of things? Yes. Has he alluded to Nick having access to a bunch of other things? Yes. What has he shown specifically? Who knows what he has? I have no idea. But if I had to guess, I would think maybe a screenshot or two. I can't see. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. I can't see him injecting himself into this just to own Aaron when all of this is going on. Do you think that he would really fall on his sword for Nick? Like, come on. That doesn't make sense. They just met like a month or two ago. Come on. Doesn't make sense.
Well, but then here's my question then too. Couldn't there an argument be made that Aaron and whoever BBN is have colluded to, disparage Nick, April, and Milton, I get, for the past few months too? If you want to talk about a defamation suit or a collusion to intimidate and defame, you could be like, okay, well, let's subpoena your DMs, not only with BBN, but also with Sean?
Yep.
Because we saw in Aaron's DMs, who he's been talking to. And, so this is all so gay. I'm sorry. It just is.
It is. And grown men should not be acting like this, y'all. Not talking about anybody in our chat because we have superior men in our chat. But come on.
And it's not even gay ops. This is not gay ops. It's people LARPing gay ops.
Yeah, the majority of them are, anonymous people and hiding behind this and that and just, making things up. A lot of it's just completely pulled out of the air, and it's the worst case scenario or what they want to see happen. But, I mean, on a legal side of things, though, I can see the difference because as far as we know, Aaron hasn't done anything illegal against Nick. I mean, we don't know of anything. He hasn't said anything. So that's where that sort of, that line is drawn. But as far as the actual, gay ups, there's all kinds of people colluding with each other to do all kinds of things. And we probably don't see half of it.
2 hours later.